Why you, and what do you hope to accomplish?
I'm going to answer the question from two perspectives. I own a business down in the village of Milford, and I'm a parent of 3 children that I've put, one has graduated from the district, and I have 2 still currently in the district. I firmly believe that a good school system is the foundation for a good community. When somebody looks to move into our school district, or to our area, they're going to take a look at the school district first. Is the school district a sound, strong school district? From that, they'll take a look at the community and ultimately then choose on a neighborhood or a house that's right for them and their family. Being a small business owner, where a strong community and a thriving environment is important to the success of my business, truly means that we need to have a strong school system to be able to support that. Secondly, as a parent, I have a wider range of children. My oldest was in the special ed program, down to my youngest, who is taking nearly all advanced courses. So a strong curriculum to meet each one of their needs was important and is important to my husband and myself. Been involved in the classroom, and in the school, and in the PTOs over virtually the entire 13 years I've had children in school. And I have lately been involved in our grassroots committee, which is the legislative parent group for the district. After you start getting involved in the funding crisis and the other legislative issues that are affecting us as parents and stakeholders within this district, it doesn't become a matter of why do you want to get involved, how can you not? How can you allow somebody else to handle this on their watch, and somebody else to take the responsibility for the issues that you know that are so near and dear to all of our children's hearts. So what I hope to accomplish is really 4 things. First of all is to continue the battle for equitable and fair funding for our school district, because it is not an equitable or a level playing field today. From a curriculum standpoint, I have 2 areas that I'd like to focus on. The first one is substantial improvement within our writing curriculum. About 5 years ago, our MEP scores were in the 80% and are narrowed down into the mid 50%, and is just not acceptable. Writing has to be a daily focus for all of our children. And then secondly, the E2020 online learning program, which traditionally has been used for credit recovery, because of budget cuts, was rolled out full boat this year into the high school curriculum, and really needs to be scaled back and used in conjunction with the teacher and not in replace of.
Well, the first thing, the why me, is of the candidates. Right now, I have the most experience. I have been and served on the school board. I am a certified school board trustee from the Michigan Association of School Boards, and also received their Level 2 award. So I have experience in it, have gone through this in the past, so I understand it. I'm very passionate about children and their learning. I believe that they need to have a great education for all kids. I also think that the taxpayers need to have a voice. We're a service organization as a community, and as the school board, and as the teachers and everybody in the district. We go through and have a service that provides a great education for kids. That service is paid for by the taxpayers, and we owe it to the taxpayers in the community to be very prudent in the way we use it, and to give them the best education for the best cost. So there's a value proposition that needs to be considered with this, and you want to make sure that when you are going through and looking at cuts, you go through and do it without hurting education. I also want to make sure we include the community, because I think we've divided the community, and I think that we really need to bring the community back together. Whether it's real or perceived, perception becomes reality, and it's something that we have to go through and we have to make sure that we take care of. I've been with Ford for 25 years, and I have gone through and been through a lot of the reductions that need to be made in both facilities, operation, maintenance. I've actually achieved over $200 million worth of savings in that time. So I know what it is and what it takes to go through and be able to do the reductions while still making sure the services and the quality are good. So I really believe that I have that ability, because I also have a master's in business and energy, and understand that what it takes to go through and actually make these reductions, as well as looking at the other side, which we never talk about, which is the revenue side. So I think we need to be creative on the way we would go through and do that. And probably the last thing, and one of the most important pieces, is My middle daughter has a learning disability. She's dyslexic, and so throughout her school career, we went through and had to be an advocate for her and fight for her. And she learns differently. Now, she did really well. She graduated from Michigan State chemical engineering, and she was in National Honor Society in our district. But that was because we were advocates, and I want to be advocates for all children, because if it wasn't for us being advocates, she wouldn't have had the success that she needs. So it is a passion about the kids and about the children, and the fact that they do learn differently, and we have to understand that and recognize that.
Why me is a little difficult. I've been an involved parent since my children started school in Huron Valley 6 and 7 years ago. I'm also a graduate of Huron Valley. I attended 5 schools in the district and was part of the Lakeland class of 1982. Why I've decided to run for school board has to do with my concern with the legislative changes to public school funding and how it negatively impacts our financial situation. I'm also concerned that the loss of finances to public school could lead to outside sources having more input into local influence that our citizens have on the board and the administration. I believe the local control is important, and I believe our parents and our citizens should be able to maintain that even if we have dire financial situations we need to address.
Great, thank you. My name is Karen Wallace, and I am a 12-year resident of Highland Township. Why me? That's a really good question. I really hope to be an independent voice that will be accountable and hold others accountable for their decision making on the Huron Valley Board of Education. There are really 3 areas that I have real strong feelings about. One is to see bold and innovative management within our district and how we move forward as a district. Right now we're facing huge financial constraints in our district, and we can either be defensive in how we approach that, or we can be offensive. There are some districts in the state of Michigan who are doing phenomenal things in bringing students into our district. We have an open enrollment policy in our district, and I would like to see our district take full advantage of that to bring additional dollars into the district. Additionally, I feel that our at-risk student population is a really critical core group of people that need to be addressed within this district. We have gone from a 16% at-risk student population to a 27% population, and that is very concerning to me. And if we as a district do not engage this group, then we will never be able to meet our grade 100 requirements that we have set for ourselves. In addition, I feel community relations is an area that really needs work in our district, and I would really look forward for the opportunity to be a part of a solution in mending community relations instead of continuing the way in which we're moving right now. Thank you.